Hi, I'm Callie from Coding with Callie, and I am building a website builder. Does this already exist? Yes. But do I still want to build it? Also, yes. So today I get a question on LinkedIn about how I authenticate and how I make sure that only me, as the admin user, I can see when I load the page the different buttons for me to edit, add sections, and all of that. And so as I started looking at the website, which I'm just local host, right? I noticed that when I'm not logged in, right? So here I'm not logged in, everything that I see makes sense, right? Other than this button here, add a section, is not locked down. So first, I'm going to show you on the front end how we lock down the features that people are not able to see. All right, so first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my console so I can show you a little bit about what this looks like. All right, so if I go to my router, load my app, I'm loading the user details too. So let's go to this app component. That's the whole thing. You can see that the data that I'm loading when I load the page is about the user, okay? And then I pass that user through context to all of the rest of my application. All right. So in order to see that user, I just need to use the use outlet context hook. So let's go back to page. All right. So this is my component for just an entire page. So it doesn't matter if it's the home page, the about page, a contact page, a guest speaker, but whatever. All right. It's going to load this page and the data. All right. You can see here this add a section button. All right. But I don't want that button to appear to just my users. I only want that button to appear to an admin. So first thing I need to do is I need to get the user data that's looking at the website. All right, so I'm going to say const user is equal to use outlet context. All right, and this is through React Router. So if you go up here, you can see it imported from React Router DOM. All right, and I'm going to say as context. And context is a type that I have defined in another, in my app.tsx file. Now it's mad at this because I am not declaring it or using it. And you can also see that context is an object with a user and stuff in it. So I'm also going to destructure this. All right, so now we have our user. So I need to use it, so I'm going to console log it here. All right, add a nice little string before it so I can see what it is. And you can see that my user is message no error. Now, that's for some of my Axios requests, this response, but you can see that there's no user, okay? So there's no user to see a role about or an admin. I am logging in through a Postman request just on my back end. And then I'm getting a JWT, and I am just going to paste the JWT into my token in local storage. You don't really need to worry about that, all right? But that essentially, it will log me in. So now if I refresh the page, you can see it looks a little bit different. First, you can see this user object here, all right? And I'm logged in as Callie Stoscup, and my role is admin. All right, you can also see that these edit buttons and stuff popped up because those are already locked down, and you can see that my picture appeared in the top. So all we need to do here is we need to say that this should appear when we have user.role and user.role is equal to admin. If both of those things happen, then we want to see the section wrapper. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, refresh the page, and we can see that add a section button is here. Let's go ahead and delete my token, right? This is the token that says I'm logged in. Refresh the page, and now you can see that not only is my profile picture gone, the edit buttons on the section are gone, but so is the add a section button down here. All right, so that is how on the front end I show or don't show different components, as I do it based on loading the user's information from the backend, and I get their role, and then I decide whether or not to show based on their role. All right. Maybe in the next video, I'll actually show you how I do log in, log out, sign up, all of that. Right now, I just have it on my API because I'm the only person who's going to be using this and using it in terms of like doing the interactions with my website. All my users will just be reading what they think is static content. So I don't actually need a login page or anything like that. So I might just continue logging in through the API. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. And if you want to know more, like reach out, ask about different parts of the website. I'm happy to explain anything you want to hear about.